where Ali and myself are gathered in the corner of the pub as ever on a Friday afternoon. Although last Friday we were in Oban. We had the Donegal trip to Oban. Much more of that to come in the coming minutes. We've got a lot to get through tonight. We've got young Michael Lewis, we've got a bit from him. We've got Germans on pianos and ashes. We have got news about the concert, the cycle, Sunday session, great young singer for you to listen to as well. All to squeeze into the next, however long we want to squeeze it into, actually. That's the lovely thing.
How long we want.
Have you ever noticed Mrs. MacGregor with a clipboard? Nope, not on this show.
No, on this show.
Anyway, so we are going to take you back to Donegal. This is actually a tune called Paddy's Trip to Scotland. If you haven't tuned into this before, where have you been for the last 4 years? Is it 4 years? Is it? I think it might even be longer. 20. It is longer. It was 2020 we started doing this. Is that right? When was the pandemic?
You've not aged it,
no, not a bit. No.
Still as beautiful as the first day of age.
Talking of days, today, this day in history, in 1457, the king banned golf and football. That worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah, well done.
Worked out well done, King. You've really.
I wonder which king it was.
James, I think. I think it might have even been James II.
It's either James or Charles.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was, because I think it might have been the same one who came up to Inverness, invited all the Highland chiefs along to Inverness Castle for a ceilidh, and then cut half their heads off. not half their heads off. He cut half of the people's heads off.
Yeah,
the other half he's stuck in.
It's a clean cut.
Would have been a strange thing. Just I'm just going to cut half your head off.
A horror film or something.
We were mental meandering there. So that was it. That's what happened on this day all those years ago, and we've developed fairly since then. Anyway, we're playing more golf and more football than anything else, I think. What else has happened? So last weekend we were down in Donegal. Donegal came to Scotland. We were up, I think it was February time, the first Donegal trip came here. And then we went over in November, and this was their first time over in Oban. A lot of them had never been before, and what a turnout. On the first day as well, we had a great session on the Friday night. Then on Saturday, we were really lucky to be invited by Callum Hamilton from the Oban Distillery, who took all of them and myself on a tour. There was about 14 of us. This is hilarious though, right? Now, we think we're fairly laid back about timings here in the Highlands, you know. We're not particularly good at hitting, 12 o'clock does not always mean 12 o'clock, Donegal, completely different. we are professionals, So I said to them the night before, right boys, we are going to meet at 2:45. Right? 14:45, we're going to meet here and we're going to the distillery, which is next door. Is that all right? Yes, they all shouted. Yes, no problem. So at 14:55, there was one guy standing there, Aidan O'Donnell, and what are the rest of them? Oh, it's all right, no. So he gets on the phone and he starts phoning them around. So another two come down to join the party, but in that space, Aidan had gone off to look for another one. So two came in, one disappeared out another door, and that happened about 4 or 5 times. So at about 1:30, I was going, right, almost have 6 of us, where are the other 8? I get a phone call, oh, they're here, they're in the distillery. And which part of the instruction was that? So, anyway, we got on the tour. It was utterly brilliant. Did you know at the back of Oban Distillery, they had to kind of build into the volcanic mountain that's at the back of that. So they blew it up to put in extra warehouses. And when they were doing that, the guy must have been sick. It's like digging the ground when you're about to put a house down and you find an Iron Age settlement. You go, no! That's exactly what they have. They found these caves, and they found these people who had been buried there 7,000 years ago from Normandy. They were all part of this huge kind of Dalriada kingdom. So it was a family. It was like a mother, a father, and 2 kids. And you imagine going in the cave and going, I told you that was the wrong way to go. Stuck in a cave. It was that way. Who said coming to Oban was a good idea in the middle of winter? So anyway, that was
the wrong way.
So that was really good, really enjoyable. So what's this?
Lots of chat.
Lots of chat happening here, is there? So that was great fun, and then
I'm good, sorry.
In the evening the session kicked off, and what a session! It was just incredible. We had lovely to see Ian McFarlane and Aidan O'Rourke, 2 original Blazing Fiddles members there, and Archie McAllister from Skippinish, along with Andrew Stevenson from Skippinish as well, and all the local musicians that came in as well. It was just incredible. Claire Jordan on the piano, keeping things right. And here's a little clip of what it was like. This is actually a tune. This was a tune I played when I was about 10. It's called Pretty Peggy, really popular in Ireland and Scotland. Some people say, do you play a tune twice or 3 times in a session? Well, as you find it here, you just play it until you've fed up with it. You just keep going. So, the Oban session there, and that was the Friday and Saturday night, which were just incredible. Sunday we had our usual session down there. They have a session between 3 and 6 o'clock, which is obviously Oban time, because we have ours between 4 and 7. They like to finish early. They must have church or something, which I'm not sure what it is. But interesting thing happened earlier today. You'll have noticed that the piano in that session was an electric one. We didn't use an acoustic one because the first one that was donated to us by the lovely Fergie McKeever, he gave us the piano down from the Corran Halls. But to be fair, the piano tuner had one look at it. Well, he had about an hour and a half, 2 hours look at it, and went, "I cannot save this instrument. It's time to get rid of it." So we thought, right, we'll get it out of there. And we discovered a man who runs, Stephen Carson, who runs back and forth between Oban twice a day. Actually, he's got vans running back and forth. We discovered him, and we said, right, we've got a piano we're going to take out. So he phoned me today and said, "Oh, piano's ready. We're ready to pick the piano up." So I said, "Don't you worry, we'll have it outside." There's 4 of us here. So we took it outside and we left it on Academy Street for 2 hours 45 minutes. But thankfully somebody got a tune out of it. So that was Mr. Ewan Tremino on the piano there. He works here.
Barman extraordinaire.
Absolutely.
Whiskey man extraordinaire.
Absolutely loves his whiskey. But he himself had a very interesting day today, because we had a German TV crew come in, totally unannounced. Didn't say anything to anybody, just came in with all the cameras, and they said, "We'd like to film, we're doing a programme about death and how people deal with death and stuff. And we have this person, the presenter here, with an urn of ashes." They sat the urn of ashes on the bar. I can't even remember as a guy, I never saw them. But they then ordered a pint and a Scotch egg from them, because they'd never had a Scotch egg before. And you would stand there and he said, "Well, we got TV crew." German TV. So when I came in, there was all the TV cameras coming out here, and I'm like, "What the heck is happening? What is that?" So Ewan just said, "I thought it'd be good crack." So he did that. So the urn of ashes, the Scotch egg, and a pint. And then they said, "Oh, this is a very good ride. We must go now. We are going to the Cali Thistle." So they go to the, "What will it be like?" I don't know. Cold. So that's been what's happening here this afternoon. What a really, really super bizarre afternoon. But it's nice to see the daylight back, isn't it?
Oh, what a day it is as well. It's got to be winters, especially over, I think.
Until you get it's still cold. So now, we have had some amount of people getting in touch tonight. Kimberly Hensley saying, "I can't believe it's been 6 years. Children have been born and started school since then." That's very true. MG, hello from Pacific Northwest. Been too long, glad to be back listening. And Bad Vedhal, hello from southern Norway. Of Norway. I've only been to a couple of places in Norway, but it's just what an amazing country. We should go on tour there, but only if everything's paid.
Well, yeah.
I once was with Sandy Beacon, we were on a boat, there's lots of ferries back and forth. Got on the ferry and he had a sandwich and a coke, and it was about 25 quid. But that was it. Ellen Daw, hi, Bruce and Joe from Farmhouse Pound Cakes in North Georgia, USA. Now, we met the lovely Ellen here last year, I think it was, wasn't it? So great to see you, Ellen.
What is a pound cake?
It's made, a cake that's made out of a pound of this, a pound of that, a pound of that, a pound of that. You mix
So
it
it's
all
a
together.
sweet.
Yeah.
I'm glad she was there, because I would have said, "Does it cost a pound?" Who knows? And our friends from Lamlash Bay Hotel are watching. Hello.
How did you meet them again, Bruce?
Oh,
How did you like to tell us? Now, Ali, I have heard this 20 times, but
I may have been at a training course in Glen Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
And I might have started every conversation about the training course saying, "When I was in Glen Eagles," which, as you can imagine, has gone down like a lead balloon with everybody around here. there. So, anyway, the training course was utterly fantastic. The people on it were brilliant. And hopefully we will start seeing the benefits of that. I just have to maybe be here.
I was going to say, is subtlety maybe the number one element that he said you need to work on?
Do not breed jealousy. I've got to say though, Glen Eagles is something else. It really is. Yeah. So anyway, we're not going to dwell on that. Where else are we going to? Greetings from Wyoming. My wife and I were in Inverness a few months ago. Loved it. We're playing in our local session this evening. Love your music. Well, Stan, myself and Ali were talking earlier. We are going to be doing an album this year. We'll say this year. We'll try and do it earlier.
We'll try and do it
this year. It's all live. It is live, yes. We are going to do an album of Highland session tunes. Just lots of old tunes before they disappear, because I feel like I'm one of the only ones at the session these days that knows all the old ones. God, that is quite scary.
I know.
Better record them. Bruce was a great student. Thank you very much. We are waiting for a tune. Orkney, Gal, Carly and Michael Smith from Orkney. I'm not quite sure. We're waiting for a tune.
Oh, they want us to shut up and play.
Carly and Michael Smith from Orkney. We are waiting. Alright, we'll shut up.
How dare they?
Right, okay, we'll play a tune. We haven't rambled on. Right. Actually, before we do that, because we'll get ourselves organised, young Michael Lewis, who's going to be in here at 6 o'clock, Joe's prodigy, and I say, I may go on about I'm going to Glen Eagles, but as Joe told you, she's off to Canada this summer. Yes, with young Michael.
You see that Ali didn't know that because I haven't told him 20 times.
Yeah, that's a difference. When she comes back, we'll hear all about it. Off to do an amazing gig with orchestra, symphony orchestra.
The Saskatchewan Symphony.
Symphony Orchestra. Big stuff. Oh, it's huge. But Michael has not forgotten his roots at all. Check this out. We'll do the French stuff.
There's somebody from Australia watching, you know, have you seen that? Are you getting out? You might not be getting all these, because I'm getting all the...
I've got loads still to go.
It's mad today. So many people commenting today.
America might, we don't know.
Maybe they're just all going, oh, this is shit here, we need to get out, let's go on and watch Live at 5. Because America's shit.
We don't know if Michael's going to America yet.
We're still waiting on visa. No, we're doing anything.
I feel the more my guitar playing is progressing, it sounds more jazzy. I'm trying to do those Jam Reinhardt kind of thing. Just in
What's
What's that?
Sound off.
Sound off.
And that video is Satan's playing.
Many dreams have been brought to your door. They die there, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa. Oh, beautiful. Very happy birthday to you, Thank you very much. Beautiful. And a happy anniversary too.
Young Michael Lewis, now we believe there might have been a technical issue. Mrs. Mac will deal with that, and we're going to play that again because that was quite a phenomenal little video there. Michael going out to surprise a woman on her 90th birthday. So we will play that at the end. Now, Scotland play France tomorrow. We have a chance, a very small chance has to be said, of winning the Six Nations. If we beat France and Ireland, two of the best teams in the world, but if we beat them one week after the other, we could win the championship.
Who would have said that after the first game? You know.
Yeah. Anyway, we thought we would give a little bit of a French flavour to the show. So we're going to play two tunes written by Scots people with French twists. The first is written by Johnny Cunningham and it's called the Pernod Waltz, and the second is called Sir Henry Lefroy Denoir of Cluthy Bootle, who is not here today actually.
I know.
Denoir, a tune I wrote for dinner.
We hope you're okay, dinner, wherever you are.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Nobody liked that.
You can clap if you want.
So, let me see, where are we? Ron Bullock is saying hello from Northwest Missouri, USA. Enjoy listening to you all jam over there. Well, Ron, get yourself over here. It's the place to go. Following you from Aussie. That's Carl's Kirk P. So, all the way from Aussie. We had Australians in here last week doing a TV show.
Oh,
that was last Thursday,
that was
wasn't it?
Good crack,
that was very good crack. We talked a little bit about that. We had I forgot his name now. Lewis, was it?
Something MacGregor.
Very, very famous TV. Luke MacGregor.
Sorry,
Luke
Luke, if you're
MacGregor.
watching.
Famous American comedian. Lovely guy. And you, me, and Kyle ended up having a wee jam with him.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
It was great. It was great. And it was busy as well.
Yeah, so that was very, very busy. Eric and Margaret are watching from Maine and watching the show. Fondly remember our visit to the pub on Blazing and Beaulieu in 2024. Glad to see you're sharing live at 5 with all of us. That's magnificent. Thank you so much. Keep sharing it, guys, with anybody you think might be interested in Scotland and the Highlands in particular. We're always here, or nearly always here.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly always
Pretty
here.
much.
Now, what else has been happening? Cycling. There's a lot of cycling going on.
Yeah.
You feeling the benefit of it now?
I am actually. Believe it or not, I had a T-shirt that I bought about 4 years ago. A T-shirt that I very much liked, and it stopped fitting me because I got very fat. Now, I went for a cycle the other day, and I packed that T-shirt with me as a change of clothes, not realising that that was the T-shirt that didn't fit me. So I went for a shower after the cycle, put the T-shirt on, and it fit me. And I've lost 4 kilos.
That's great.
4 kilos in nearly 2 months.
That's great.
Yeah.
And that's just, you haven't changed your eating, drinking,
Well,
just working a bit.
I have too. I've toned down the drink. My mother had a conversation with me, and
Mothers do that.
yeah, she went, "You need to get your act together, or you're not going to get married, and I'm not going to have grandkids." So I thought, "Yes, mum, I'll help you." So no, but yes.
That's quite a conversation.
Oh, it was, but no, going very well. And to be honest, the whole group, everyone that's involved, they're sharing their workouts, they're sharing where they're going cycling, and all that stuff. So it's had a really positive effect.
It has. It's been brilliant. So now we've got 35 cyclists, I think it is, all together. We're going to be leaving the pub here on Friday the 27th of March.
8 o'clock in the morning, something like
8 o'clock in the morning, we're gathering here, and we're cycling all the way to Fort Augustus to begin with. That is going to be the worst bit.
That's going to be
then
hard.
from Fort Augustus, which we're being really kindly sponsored by Cobbs. They're putting on soup and sandwiches at Whitebridge up there. They're helping us out as well. And then we are cycling all the way down to Fort William Rugby Club, Loch Harbour Rugby Club in Fort William, and that is a big day if we all get through that. Now we have got lots and lots of brilliant musicians and singers all taking part, from Julie Fowlis to Graham Mackenzie to Hamish MacDonald, Duncan Chisholm, to all the guys who play in our session, Marsley and Bethany. So please do support them. Here's one wee man though, who will make you laugh. This is the Laird of Clachanfuckle.
I'm very pleased to say that I'm going to be teaming up with my old blazing fiddles bandmates Bruce MacGregor and Duncan Chisholm and a host of others to take part in the Coast to Coast cycle ride on the 27th and I think 28th of March in aid of My Name is Doddy, and full details on how to donate you find below here. And I'm now in training, and let me show you my bike. Well, you thought this was my bike? Okay, donating now.
Hey guys, this is the harsh reality of doing it for Doddy at the end of this month from the MacGregor's Coast to Coast, from Inverness to Oban. You have to actually go out. And okay, it might look sunny, but by God, it's blowing a hoolie up here. Anyway, this is just to thank all the cyclists and supporters who are getting involved in this, and just to remind you, if you haven't actually committed a pledge to the charity, now is the time to do it. You'll see the link beneath this. Cheers! So if you can, please support us. We have, even if you can just share it, but for the price of 1 dram or 1 beer, any of your support, it all goes to MND. My Name is Doddy, that foundation, which is, there's a huge cycle happening before. Mr. Rob Wainwright, British Lion, Scotland captain, amazing guy. He has taken a load of cyclists from Scotland all the way over to Ireland.
Yeah.
He was trying to get us to join that.
We're not doing
He was told politely to go and find himself. but anyway, Rob has now said he's going to join us from Fort William to Oban. He's going to join us, so we're going to have a British Lion with us, which is an amazing thing altogether.
Yeah.
Derek Smith, listening in from Tenerife. Weather pretty off.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Sure it is. So yeah, really great. Now the other thing is, when we get to Oban, after having cycled the second morning, and we're being supported, Mrs. Max in a van, we've got support from Randall Phillip, who's got his luxury van taking people. We've also got support from the Loch Ness Hub, who are going to be picking up bikes and all that kind of thing. It's an amazing activity. It really is fantastic. But that evening, in the MacGregor's bar in Oban, we are going to have Jared Rowan, and that's going to involve Bethany, who will have cycled, has not been on a bike for years. She's playing in the band, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And Kyle as well, who's in the bar here all the time. So
Kyle's not cycling.
Kyle's not cycling. He said he might try and get on a bike, but we're not holding out. Anyway, here's a little blast of when Jared was playing just before one of the Scotland games. That's Jared Rowan. If you're wanting tickets for that gig, it is ticketed. All the ticket money is going to the charity as well. So it's looking like it's going to be an amazing weekend. We've already broken the £5,000 barrier.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So that's what we were aiming to try and raise, but we are hopeful we can do more. It's all going into that. Yeah. And anyone who knows anybody who's suffered with MND or seen what MND is like will know it needs to be cured as quickly as possible. It's absolutely horrific. So I tell you what, let's play Doddy's Dream. G to D. So that was, of course, the tune written for... In fact, that was written in this bar by myself, sitting over in that corner during lockdown. I came here to do a class, an online kind of class, a bit of quietness here. And it was dark, miserable. We were in the middle of COVID, and we were trying to do something. And I was in the middle of doing that cycling for Doddy that you do in January. And I was training for it. And I wrote that and just thought, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'd be better, instead of sliding about on my bike in in the ice. Might be better writing a tune for him, so that's exactly what we did. And that was it. So that's Donny's dream. And Blazing Fiddles are out on the tour just now, actually, and I think they're still playing that. And the guys are going to mention the tour as well, and what we're doing with the bikes. And it's good to see we've got on the actual cycling tour, we have Alan Henderson, Duncan Chisholm, and myself, 3 Blazing Fiddles, old Blazing Fiddlers, on the bikes taking part. So I can't wait to do it. It's really...
Will you be maybe potentially making a wee appearance at the Jared gig? Maybe jump up on the fiddles with some of the
would imagine I'll be fast asleep by 8 o'clock.
That's what I thought. I'll be, as soon as I get off the bike, a pint or two, a meal, and then...
last year when I did was it the E-Tap I did 2 years ago? I came back, I did a show in here at lunchtime, then the session, and then an evening thing through there. And then, honestly, the next 2 days was just couldn't. It takes a lot out of you, actually, the whole thing. So, what else? Karen Panicini is saying, listening from a dreary Connecticut, but snow is finally melting. The music brightens the day. Oh, that's great. Stephen Hughes, lovely tune that. Thank you very much. And Jill Hasworth off to see Blazing Fiddles on the 13th. So, well, that's all very good. Now, something happened here. We came back from Donegal. No, we weren't in Donegal. Ireland. Ireland and Donegal came to Oban, and on our, after that we came back up here, and I must admit, my right arm was hanging off. It was so sore because we'd basically been just playing for non-stop, hours upon hours, and then got to the Sunday session, and it was one of those nice ones. You think, oh, this is really great, and Mrs. Mac sidled off out the door, and she just went, see ya.
Yeah, she did. I remember that.
I'm off to lie on the couch. But it was a beautiful session for many reasons. Partly, I mean, we've always been really keen on encouraging youngsters to play and take part. This young girl has been up in Plockton. What a voice she's got. This is young Pippa Wallace.
They'll take me to be on a wall with him, I'll go. All I do is my lassie, you're fed every young, and your honey got the can to the big end town. Your honey got the can to the big end town, and with me you wouldn't gang. Oh, lassie, we my
That was Benny Goldstein, who's been resident in Inverness here for quite a while now. Benny, as you can tell, is not from round these parts, but he's doing a postgrad diploma or something like that in wildfire management, which really kind of blew me. But I suppose if you come from America, that's probably quite a big thing, actually. Anyway, he is now joining the cycle. I don't think he's got a bike yet, but he's joining the cycle. 116 miles, no problem to Benny. And before that, you heard absolutely beautiful voice of Pippa Wallace. who I think is just 18 years old.
I know, it's frightening that talent at that age, really.
And what I really love about Pippa is she's not singing all the modern trendy songs.
Exactly.
She's singing really old traditional songs in a beautiful manner. So Kimberly Hensley has also said, 3 old blazers walk into a bar. Now, where could we go with that? They never walk out.
They never walk out. They never to be seen ever again.
Who knows what happens with them? Really looking forward to that. So thank you very much, folks. Actually, Caroline Smith saying, love how there is complete silence in the bar when you have someone singing a solo unaccompanied.
Yeah.
It is quite incredible. That has happened over the winter. It doesn't always happen in the summer.
No.
But in the winter, everybody. You don't have to shout about it, you don't have to make people tune in. It's quite incredible. So until next week, folks, God, that was a lot of info there.
That was a lot.
I feel like a public information announcement
You
system.
kind of are.
We've got music on here tonight, The Old Fools. Tomorrow night we have Davey Holt, Stuart McIntosh and myself. We've got the rugby on all afternoon.
Yeah.
Now if we're watching the rugby and we're playing that even, I might want to watch the rugby at home. I think that might be safer. And then Sunday session again.
Yeah.
And then we are edging closer and closer to that point of the cycle.
Again.
Remember, if you can share the programme, please do. And also share the links for the Coast to Coast for Doddy. If you just look up Coast to Coast for Doddy, you'll find it there.
Any spare change, fire it in. Very much appreciated.
So we're going to leave you. I was talking about the fact that a lot of these old tunes aren't really played in sessions anymore, and this is a perfect example. These are 3 of the tunes that I was taught by Donald Riddle, all part of the Highlands of Spey and Reel Society. I can't say I've ever heard any of them played at a session here in Inverness.
No.
So we're going to reintroduce them.
Yeah.
We're going to get them back in, like the Lynx. Until next week, folks. Cheers for now.
Everyone, you've got a very exciting day ahead. On a wee road trip down to Pitlochry for Annie's 90th birthday. I'm going to be surprising her with a few songs. I'm really looking forward to it, but I best get on my way before I'm late. That's us arrived here at the Athol Palace Hotel, a lovely venue, and I can't wait to surprise Annie on her 90th birthday. She's also with her husband Ronnie, who's 95 this year. They're actually celebrating their 70th wedding anniversary, which I just found out is platinum. So come inside and join me. That's me just about to go in now to surprise Annie. I'm a wee bit nervous, to be honest. I've never done it before. I'm also a bit excited, so here we go. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa. A very happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. Beautiful. And a happy anniversary to you.
Thank you so much.